Oh hey, thank you so much for clicking on this video. We're going to start out today by going to our antique mall and doing a little bit of restocking and reorganizing, and then we're going to go thrifting with the express intent of thrifting to restock our antique malls further. So stick around for that. But before we get into that, we have a little bit of an announcement to make.
Happy birthday, Tendo!
Well, it's not my birthday yet, but it's going to be this Sunday, and we're going to have a live show celebration for my birthday this coming Sunday. So there's a link below this video that you can click on and set a reminder for that live show. I hope that you will be there. It's going to be a lot of fun. But in the meantime, stick around for some thrifting action.
I know how you feel about it, Wolverine, but...
You know nothing, little man.
We're at the antique mall now. We're gonna stock some of the stuff that we've bought over the last couple weeks at the thrift. I'm really excited though, because I've got a new custom table. I gotta put the legs on it. Let's go do some booth reorganizing. Carefully. Got some people moving out. You think we should get a bigger space? Look at all that room.
I was thinking that.
Imagine all this yellow shelves. It'd be a bit much. Here's what we gotta do. We're gonna get all the stuff off this shelf, because that shelf's gonna come off. We're almost out of Pokemon cards. Man, I should have priced Pokemon cards last night. I didn't realize we were so low. I'll definitely have to get these stocks back up before the weekend. That's nothing. Alright. You ready? Here we go. You know what I'm thinking?
What are you thinking?
Well, I have 3 more of these tables, and I don't know exactly how they're going to go in or what, but there's definitely room here for like 2 more. I think if I take these 2 shelves out, scoot this down, I bet we can put this right here at the entrance like that table, you think?
Yeah.
Alright, pops down. I've slowly been doing away with all these shelves anyways. They're nice, but just like little stuff, like they're really not bad for video games, but I kind of hate them. I don't know what we're gonna do with them though, because we drove the smart car. Probably just leave them tucked over in the corner for now. Like a glove. Okay, so you're probably wondering what's gonna go in this bin. Well, here's the thing. Ever since we started selling here, I've always had this one lousy basket full of toys like this. It's always sold kind of lousy because I've always had it on the floor somewhere. Now, what do you think is going to happen if I put all these in this table? Spread them out, right? And then, that's not all. Whole other bag. There's some nice stuff in here. Pretty good prices too. So the hope is, much like I have the Lego sign over here, and I've got a trading cards, well, kind of a show that there are trading cards here. I'll put a big toy sign right here. And not that it needs it, that's a very obvious one. But like I said, there's gonna be 2 more tables along that wall. And it's finally gonna be like really close to how I want it. Now that looks all right. I mean, obviously it needs some touch up. I probably need to change it around. Look, that side looks way better, doesn't it, than this one? That side needs a new fresh painted coat. But I think for now, I'll put this shelf where you're standing. Honestly, as rough as that looks right now, it just looks antique, doesn't it? This is actually an IKEA Razcog cart, and they only come this high, but I bought 3 of them to put together, and that's what you're seeing there. If you want a deep dive, there's a video way back on our channel where I built this with my brother. And before we actually started this channel, it was like the only video on this channel, and it did pretty well because there was a bunch of Facebook groups built around these specific carts, and these Facebook groups shared the video around and they got tons of views. It's pretty funny.
No, you can't have any.
Alright, it is thrift time, and my only goal today is to come home with a few more toys for that toy table you just saw me install in my antique mall. That's the name of the game. Toys equals happiness.
So I'm a human that very much goes through phases. I get really excited about something and then I'm just like over it very shortly afterwards. But I say that to say I'm very much in a dish phase right now. I like really fell back in love with dishes after kind of like being meh about it for a few months. So now I'm in the dish section. I'm super excited about it. So let's see. I want to find some like footed goblets. So like just kind of like the same little pedestal, but like a full goblet cup. Those have been really popular, and I really want to find some, and I've never found some yet. Cute little bird. That looks like Pyrex. Never seen that shape before.
Oh, find the century. I just walked right to that. Let's go. Cable, Nightcrawler, Wolverine, Colossus. You name it, Archangel baby with his wings. This is exactly what I wanted to happen. Read them and weep, boys and girls. You guys have no idea how hard it is going to be for me to get rid of these. I mean, I'm going to, but X-Men, particularly 90s X-Men stuff, is like at the top of the list of things that like if I needed something else to collect, which I don't, I would collect this 90s X-Men stuff. I love it. I love everything about it. This is pure nostalgia for me.
It is Pyrex.
You too?
Look at this. What is that?
Does it mean we both have a good find? What do you look? Do you see that?
That's so cool.
That's a bag full of gold right there.
That's crazy. High five.
High five. That wasn't weird at all.
I liked it. This is awesome. I've never seen this shape before. I'm tempted to keep it. I have zero purpose for it, but I'm definitely getting it. It's only $1.49. It's amazing. Usually if it says Pyrex, they're like, that's at least $20. So, happy.
Oh, baby. Look at this yellow clock. Tell me I don't need to make a custom print on that and put it in my antique mall. Oh, $5, I might have to do that. Might just have to. Tell me this shouldn't say Tendo time and hang in our antique mall booth.
It should.
Don't you think? I went ahead and made a custom Tendo clock off camera. If you want to see me build a custom clock, I've made like a dozen on this channel. Just go searching for it. It's Tendo time, baby. I'm just gonna hang random Tendo branded things around my antique mall just to add some theme to it, and that's gonna go in there. Not for sale, just for looks. Honestly, today's Goodwill trip was really meant to just be one Goodwill. We were gonna go to one, and if it was good, we were gonna quit and go home and take it easy for the rest of the day. But that first Goodwill was so good that we want to keep going. So this Goodwill is just up the road. You can't really, honestly, go to that first one without going to the second one because it's just up one road, down the other, and you're there. So hopefully we can keep up the streak with this one. Now, right inside the Goodwill, the lockbox was full of video games, which is not normal for this Goodwill. The games are usually back in the game section, but I had a lot of trouble getting someone's attention to come let me look at these games, so we'll come back to them in a little bit.
I don't know what it is about this Goodwill, but they always have amazing shoes, and I don't know what it is. Like, look at these. These are so cute. I expected them to be much heavier, which makes me think they're super cheap. But I do really like them. I think they're super soft. Like these are really nice too, Aldo. But they usually have something here that I'm like, I'd wear that. But this is something I need to buy. I was like, these look funky. They're Puma. Like this huge chunky creeper sole on them. Like these are amazing. They're $8.49, which I honestly expected them to be way more expensive than that. I'm gonna look them up real quick, see what we're looking at profit-wise. Okay, so Puma black boots. Right off the bat, here's one, Fenty Puma by Rihanna. Ooh, that's why they're funky. They're really cool. Listed for $115. That's a pretty solid amount, but that's just listed. You know, I could put that I want $1 million for them, and it won't ever sell, but I can write down that I want that much for them. Here's one that's $80. That's not bad. I feel like that's pretty realistic. If I were just like shooting from the hip, trying to price them real quick to put them on Depop, I'd probably go for like 80. Okay, yeah, one sold for 80. That's awesome. Happy about that. One sold for 50. Okay, which I mean, for $8, we're gonna get them. I'm happy with them. They're not bad shape.
All right, this toy section is just gross. If that's cheap though, it'd be good. $3.49 is cheap. Can't get enough Fortnite Nerf guns for my antique mall. Tennis ball shooter. This is a tough one. $12.49 is a bit of a gamble on this because, you know, they work most of the time when I bring them home. What does suck, there are two different types of power supply for these PS2s. One of them is a normal pin power supply, and then the other one is just like the regular 2-prong cable that's more desirable because you have tons of those cables laying around opposed to these proprietary power cables. And I don't think I have any extras of those. I got plenty of extra controllers and stuff, and you know, video cables to sell one of these, but I don't have that power supply laying around. I'm gonna think about it. It might be worth getting with a coupon if we don't get much else.
Checking the men's jeans section to see if I can find any Levi's for my custom work that I do, and I did find one pair. They're not the right style, but that's okay. I like the ones with the little arch in the back pocket, not the straight line. But they're still Levi's, it's fine. They're a decent high rise. Condition isn't the best, not gonna lie. But they're only $5, so maybe I should just go ahead and get them.
Yeah, if you got a second. Yeah. There's a game in this stacked up here I want, and then I'd like to see the rest of these. These are here? Yeah, and then the stack next to them, and then probably the green ones above it. There were a lot of games in this case, but none of them were particularly good. Mostly nonsense Wii stuff, but there was a PS2 copy of Shrek Super Slam, which I don't have in my collection, so I did buy that one. Looks like this is new stock about to go on the floor. Ooh. Oh. $3.49. An Imagine X Batman. And what is that, Red Skull? Not gonna quite be worth it, but man, that was close. Jessie without her hat.
Okay, there's lots of things happening in the dish section here. First of all, look at these goblets. It's pretty close to what I was looking for. I wanted something a little bit more detailed. Those are actually the style I'm looking for. But we're getting there. It's close. Nothing else really in the glass section, but over here, look at these cute little teacups. So cute. Brew to a tea. They're $1 a piece. I don't think I need to get them. I've got plenty of mugs and stuff in my booth right now. Kind of want to get rid of those before I start adding more. They do have a ton of Corningware in here. I have to let go of all my shoes.
Good afternoon, Goodwill shoppers. Today we're going tags are 50% off. 50 tags are 50% off. Purple tags are $1. Purple tags are $1. Thank you, dear shoppers.
$4.49 for this whole set is actually really good. I'm gonna go ahead and get that. That's crazy. petite pan, 99 cents. Okay. Good lord. Their corningware is just like fire sale. This one with a lid. Friendship birds. That's a pretty uncommon pattern. The vibrancy really isn't there. $3.49. I feel like I should get all this. I'm gonna need a cart. Another one with the lid. $2.49. Okay. $2.49 without the lid. Okay, now I'm getting picky. It's like the other one had a lid. I'm not paying the same price for the one without the lid. This one's $3.49 without the lid. Will you grab me a cart?
You definitely need a cart. Is this whole aisle yours?
Yeah, I guess so. This is pile in the middle of the floor.
I'll just add to it, I guess.
Go get a cart.
Just kick people out of the aisle.
That's what I do with all that. Thank you, kind sir.
Yeah, I went to... I want to give you guys a real quick pro tip with these Nerf guns, and a nice little quick way to test them inside. See if you can see up in there. There's my fingers are a little bit chubby, but up in there there's a little switch. And right now, if you just pull the trigger, nothing happens. Even if I pull both triggers, it's locked up. But if I stick my finger in there and push that button and then pull the trigger, you hear the batteries come on. Now, a lot of the time the batteries are gonna be dead in a Nerf gun and a Goodwill, but at least you can test that the firing mechanism is working and not locked up. Sometimes you'll press that and that trigger will still stay locked, and you'll know it's probably bad inside and you should leave it. This has been Pro Tips with Tindo. Let's go. Ooh, inbox Wii. What you got? $129. Go away. $129.
Go away.
God, we don't even sell them inbox for that much, do we? No. Another PlayStation 2. So this is like kind of cool, but it's a bit outdated. It'd be hard to run with some modern softwares, I think. I don't want it for $130 anyways.
So last time we were at this Goodwill, which was like a month ago, I think, there was a beautiful painting here, and I should have gotten it. It wasn't expensive. I was just like, I don't need it. But ugh, I'm kicking myself. This one's really pretty too. It looks like something Bob Ross would have done. Very pretty. Again, I don't need it. I probably won't be kicking myself about that one, but I am about the other one. It was like a little, like a Paris scene. It was really cool. I should have got it.
Oh yeah. Rip. I feel like this is a bad start.
Yeah, those prices are ridiculous.
Well, they were, you know, they were eBay prices, so that's all right. But then I went and there was a one PSP UMD over in the media section. No disc.
It's Rip fam.
Oh, bag toys. It's LeBron. Hello. Avatar DVD. $1.29 is not bad. Alright, Beyblade Arena, but on the Beyblade. Hoping there's some of the bag wall. Ooh, cards. $6. Corvette. It's like Corvette cards. I don't know if that's worth $6. I bet this is worth the money though. $3.49 for one Skylander and one Steve, and then for the second time today, $12.49. Not gonna be worth it. Yeah, I think we knew when we walked in the door the prices were gonna be a little higher here. It's just how it is.
Well, I was about to say that this is a bust. I went through the whole dish section. I'm taking my second lap around, and I didn't go down this aisle earlier. And I found vintage decanter. It's very beautiful. I mentioned in one of my our previous episodes that I want a vintage decanter so I can put my olive oil in it in my kitchen because I'm extra like that. This one doesn't have like a stopper, so if it like spilled or something, it's rip, but I'm not anticipating spilling it, so maybe we'll be all right. I am a little nervous about it though, but it's only $5 and it's like the right shape, the right amount of ornate.
I will say that bag wall looks a far sight better than the last two. Come on, baby. Where's the Beyblade? There's Toy Story Rex. There's a lot going on in there. All right, row 2, bag of dirty Hot Wheels. 2 trains from two different sets. Man, I'd love to find a big bag of trains right now. We're running low. Ooh. Oh, please be cheap. Okay. $4.49. We're gonna have to look because that Colossus figure is quite nice. I hope that's the right name because I've called him Colossus twice today. I'm pretty sure it is. I'd be tripping sometimes though. Hey, look at that. Orange. Green. I got excited though because I saw the X-Men figure with a giant shark in there too. And then this other dragon figure thing that's in here. I just thought for sure I'd found my second big bag of figures, but oh, we'll see. We'll look. Dear thrift gods, I come before you humbly, praying that you will not let this game be incomplete. Ooh, it's heavy. And it's in such pretty condition, I can't imagine it's missing much. And it's $3.49. Comment below if you remember Duel Masters. Seems like the thrift gods are in favor of it. Oh yeah, this looks good. This looks like a buy, especially for $3.49. It came out right after Yu-Gi-Oh! And inside of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime, they call the card game Duel Monsters, whereas we just call it Yu-Gi-Oh! IRL. So when this came out and it was called Duel Masters, it pretty much had the same thing going on. The card game, this is a board game. I don't know what the heck it is. Like, I'm real familiar with the card game, but I don't know. But when this came out, it was like, okay, we already have Duel Monsters. We already have Yu-Gi-Oh! We don't need this, but that's beautiful. Fair chance this goes in my collection.
Unidentified mutants. Ignore.
Walking up to the next Goodwill, and as you can see, the weather has progressed, hasn't it?
It's raining.
But it's all right. These GoPros are waterproof. No luck with Beyblade today. Just lots of marinas, no actual bays. Pre-ep bays. Oh baby. This though. Of course, they put the price tag on the front. It's all right. I guess we've come full circle today. At least we will. This is cheap. $5, we'll take it. It's pretty good condition. If I could just find the power supply like that, we'd really be groovy.
Jean tells me you acquitted yourself well as field commander.
The entire team nearly perished.
I don't want to jinx myself, but this next Goodwill is usually one of the better in town, specifically for the bag wall toy. I'd like to go home with a couple more action figures.
That'd be good.
Come on, don't let me down.
Fun fact, this is a wonderful steamer if you need a little hand steamer. My little steamer, I have one. It's great. I use this to straighten up my doll's hair, my rat's dolls. You lay their hair on the little nozzle here and then just brush while you do it. Straightens it up nicely, makes them nice and pretty.
I'm gonna pretty much go straight to the bag wall right now via the toy aisles. I don't want to miss any bag toys. All right, come on, action figures. Several bags of Potato Head. Beyblade cards, let's go. Heck yeah. Let's go. Oh, baby, let's go. Get out of here. Get out of here. I'll tell you, oh my God, I can't even talk to the camera. 3 bags. I can't even tell you how excited I am about this because it's actually not a very large set of cards and I do collect them. I'm trying to get one of everything. I will say though, just for you guys watching, these aren't really terribly valuable, but two things, I do collect them, and I do put stacks of cards for like $1 in little baggies at my antique mall, if you didn't notice earlier, and I sell a lot of stuff that way. You kind of got to get used to that if you're going to watch our channel regularly and look for tips and tricks. We don't give a lot, but I will say I do mess up sometimes and not make it really clear that, you know, the stuff we buy sometimes isn't really the best sell on eBay, and people will buy it and try to sell it on eBay and be like, well, what's Tindo talking about? Well, antique mall. You got to learn while watching the difference between what we buy for antique mall and for eBay, so I don't really explain it as often as I should. The more you know, right? So Hannah and I are both pretty sure that this doll is Jim and the Holograms.
It looks like.
But it's just like weird. It's so rubbery, like squeeze it.
Yeah, I mean, she's definitely like a cheaper, she's got a lot of like bendy spots.
Yeah, it's very strange. Oh, it articulates.
Oh.
Not as cheap feeling as I thought.
Yeah.
I just grabbed it and was like, this is so rubbery.
Her hair and her makeup were like, you should look that up.
Yeah.
If it makes you feel any better, Gambit, I go in like this, huh?
Okay, I think today went pretty well. I just wanted to put more toys in that table that I built.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And I bought a few more good ones, so I got what I wanted today. But honestly, I think you knocked it out of the park with those boots.
Oh, yeah, those were awesome.
It was like the third or fourth pair of boots you've bought in like 2 episodes.
I mean, it's good timing, I guess. Fall's coming up, so.
Everybody needs a pair of boots for winter. So, guys, you guys comment below and let us know what your favorite thing that we brought home today was. Also, I've already said this back at the beginning of the video, but pretty please set a reminder to be here for our live show on Sunday. Help celebrate my birthday, and just you need to be here because we're gonna do a live video unlike anything we've ever done, and I'm very excited about it, and I want as many of you there as possible. But hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Pretty please help us get to, oh gosh, we're on our way to 15,000 subs, and we could use your help getting there. So pretty please, pretty please subscribe, turn those notifications on, and come back next time. Until then, peace out.